This is continuation of the topic from 2 weeks ago, I believe. So 2 weeks, yeah, 2 weeks ago. Okay, so I don't remember where I left off. I think I left off, yeah, state of the human realm? No.
No, you were talking about the arhats.
Yeah, I think I already got to the arhats. Because yeah, I mean, well, let's just briefly review. Okay, okay. I think we already talked about the realm of the desire, right? Here you go. Hold on. Realm of desire, which is page 4. Page 4. Yeah, page 4. Page 4. On the page 4 on your outline. Page 4. This has no pages, huh? It doesn't have pages. Okay, I thought it has pages. Page 3, page 3, page 3. Page 3 of your outline, okay? So I already talked about that. I think let's just, okay, so the, if you compare that, that's why you have to look at that outline. The outline gets more detailed because, you know, you can put in a lot more words. Whereas the spreadsheet kind of like, you know, it's more summary. Okay, so the realm of desire, right? We all know has the underworld, the pretas. They're what we call there's 6. It's really more than 6. It's like, yeah, it depends on how you want to call it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're like 11 levels. Okay, 5 of them are considered the lower level. Well, I don't know, like 4 or 5 are considered the lower level, meaning the underworld, right? The pretas, the animals. Well, 3 definitely lower level. Okay, we don't want to be anything below human level, right? Are the 3 lower levels, and then there are the what you call 8 higher levels. Well, human level, asura level. Even though asura is not, you know, not technically a level by itself because it crosses crosses levels, and then the 6 levels of the what we call the the diva realm. So I mean, but this is not the only diva realm. This is just the diva heavens or celestial heavens within this realm of desire, because there are also celestial heaven in a higher realm. Okay, in the realm of form and formless. Okay, but all right. So I think I already talked a lot about that, but just you know, so in your handout, you know, I go a little bit more detail. So you know, in the Word document, in the outline, also on page 3 on the Word outline, I guess just so that we can clarify. Okay, first, the asuras, okay, can exist in different levels also, right? Except they the only area that don't exist is in the underworld, obviously. Okay, so they can exist. They can also exist in the preta realm level, the animal level, human level, and the celestial level. Okay, all right. So and what this, you know, in the outline, I already talked about what asuras are, right? I think asuras are just their trait. You can say their common trait or characteristics, that they're very angry, you know, angry spirits or whatever, souls or whatever you want to call them, and they're very they like to fight. They like to argue. So now if you notice that, you know, within the animal realm, okay, let's look at animal realm. There are animals that sometimes are very mean, very fierce, right? Those could be asuras too. Then in the human realm, there are some people who love fighting, who love to argue, who love all that stuff, right? I mean, it's like they have an inborn trait, you know, like inborn trait, you know, like they're born with that type of temperament. So that's like an asura. And the same thing with, you know, with the celestial realm. They have, you know, celestial beings that are, you know, that are always fighting, always very mean, very fierce, very, okay? So those are also asuras. So they can exist in those different levels, all right? Okay, just to let you know, all right? So they can exist in all these 6 levels too, okay, asuras, by the way, okay? Okay, let's and then what was I gonna say about Asuras? Okay, that's it. I think that's it. Oh yeah. Okay, and also, okay, so that's the realm of desire. Then in the realm of also by the way, the realm of desire also have what we call divas, different divas. Now, divas are what we call celestial beings. They could be male or female because they have form and gender. Remember, in this realm of desire, there is form. There's some kind of form. Okay, maybe not physical the way we see it, but they have in their level they have a form, and they also have gender. They could be male and female, or they could be an animal. It doesn't matter, Okay, all right. Just understand that. Okay, so anything in the realm of desire, right? You guys see it on this spreadsheet on the chart. Has gender and form, physical form, or some kind of form. All right. Now, have you guys heard of the Ten Long Ba Bu? The 8 divisions of celestial beings. That's the literal translation. Ten Long Ba Bu. Never heard of that?
Yes.
Jin Yong made a very famous. He made very famous movies or wrote novels about Ten Long Ba Bu. Okay, he wrote a trilogy on that. Okay, right? Trilogy, Ten Long Ba Bu. That's very famous. But anyway, most probably Chinese, have read those novels. They're like the equivalent of the West. Maybe it would be like Ty. What was that trilogy on the Hobbit? What's that trilogy? Lord of the Rings. It'd be like comparable. I mean, okay, comparable. Lord of the Rings. That trilogy, right? Lord of the Rings. Ever heard of that? Okay, so the celestial, the Ten Long Ba Bu, the 8 divisions or 8 classes of celestial beings all belong here in the realm of desire in these 6 heavens. Understand? Okay, so you have dragons. There are dragons. You know that? There are dragons. They exist in these 6 levels. Okay? There are also, there's so many. There are what they call the Kanaras, which is like, I don't know, a type of being that I think they have like a human head and body, but the top half, lower half is like a horse or something like that. I don't know. They're like the equivalent of Western of the Minotaurs. Yeah, very interesting. But anyway, yeah, I think I forgot what the name is. Is it Kanaras or something else? I don't know. Then they have the Yaksas, which is like not evil spirits, but they're like they're like the spirits like to do bad things. Okay, whatever. Okay, and they exist in the forest, mountains, whatever. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, even water. And then there's what we call Garudas. Have you guys heard of Garudas? Garudas are winged eagles, but they're giant eagles. And who do they? And they are. If you guys go to like a lot of the Buddhist temple in Southeast Asia, if you go to anybody been to Angkor Wat, Cambodia? Angkor Wat? They call it Angkor Wat means in the Khmer language, which is very similar. They're very close to Sanskrit too. Oh, they have influences from Sanskrit. But anyway, Thai too, to Thai language. But anyway, Khmer language, Angkor Wat means city of 1,000 temples or something like that. 1,000 stupas or whatever. Okay. Angkor Wat, very famous. You guys should go explore. You guys seen the movie Tomb Raider?
No.
With what's her name? Jolie, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
Remember she went into those temple complex?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's Angkor Wat, guys. Hello. You see, you guys don't know, man. You guys don't know history, man. That's sad.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Her
sad.
first son was adopted from
That's sad.
Cambodia.
What's that?
Her first son was adopted.
Oh yeah, that's
from
right.
Cambodia.
That's right. If you guys go, anybody been to Bali, Indonesia?
No, too far.
Bali? Yeah. Who's gonna pay for it? Oh, the Buddha as well. Buddha as well. The celestial beings as well. You guys been to Bali? Come on. I haven't been to Bali, but I've seen pictures on the internet. Come on, you guys have the internet, man. It's at fingertip, man. The universe is at your fingertip, really, literally. But anyway, if you guys go to Bali, there are a lot of temples. Even though Indonesia, Bali is part of Indonesia. Indonesia is Muslim, right? But also, it's only Muslim more recently. I mean, like, several hundred years ago. 600 years ago. But anyway, but before that, the Buddhists. That's when after 300 years after Buddha's parinirvana, which is roughly 200 BC, 250 BC, the Buddhism spread throughout Southeast Asia. You know that? So it went to Indonesia, today's Indonesia. We got today's Indonesia. In Bali, they also built a lot of temples. They're also Hindu. They're very strong Hindu. They have Hindu temples. You know, in a Muslim country, you would not think Muslims. They abhor. First of all, they abhor idol worship. Right? They say any statue is considered, you know, idol worship. You know, very much like the early Christians. Okay, and yet because it's cultural, it's part of the cultural heritage. But they have, you go to the statue just like Angkor Wat in Cambodia, even in parts of Thailand, or Burma too. But in Bali too, because you can visit that. It's very famous. They have a very famous temple similar to Angkor Wat. They have a lot of stone carvings. And you guys watch Tomb Raider. Remember the scene where when Angelina Jolie, they want to get that special, I don't know, whatever, that device, you know, that will open up that's like the key to unlocking whatever, you know, another tomb or whatever, another secret. Remember? And then remember when those villains, those mercenaries, remember, got there first, and then they it was a huge, like a battering ram. They set off the battering ram because I don't know, they made a mistake or whatever, and then it activated certain device in the tomb, right? It's a tomb, it's a temple, but anyway, and it brought to life those statues. Remember those statues? And then they were all those mercenaries, even though they're armed with rifles and machine guns, they try to destroy those statues, because those statues, you know, some of them are, you know, human-like, you know, they carry swords, but others have wings. They're famous. They're called winged beasts or winged eagles. That's called Garuda. And they're usually the guardians of temples. And also guardians of the Dharma too. I mean, dragons too, but asuras too even. But anyway, but they're called guardians of the temple. That's why if you guys go to Angkor Wat, if you guys go to Bali and visit the temples, you'll see stone carvings of Garudas, these winged eagles. Now, very similar to Chinese tradition. If you go to the palace, go to the Forbidden Palace in Beijing, or a lot of maybe ancient, you know, the Xi'an, the palace in Xi'an, the wall city palace, you'll see statues of Chinese have lions, right? Lions? Yeah, lions always at the gate or at the front door, whatever, because they are guardians. They're like the watchdogs. Get it? So it's very similar, and it's comparable. But the Garudas are giant winged eagles. So now you guys know a little bit of history, okay? A little bit iconography. Iconography? Yeah, whatever. Okay, of Buddhism. Now, the Garudas, you know who their natural enemies are? Dragons. So they eat dragons. You know that? They eat dragons. And there's a story.
Aren't the dragons bigger than them?
No, they're bigger than dragons.
Really?
Yeah, because they're giant. Yeah, they're giant. These are giant eagles or whatever. Yeah, they're like there's a term.
What's that? Rock?
Yeah, the rock. Yeah, ROC. Yeah, rock. What's that?
They have a big beak.
Yeah, huge beak. Yeah, they're huge beak. So if you guys go to Angkor Wat, you know,
What's Angkor Wat?
Tomb Raider, you know, go to that temple, the city of 1,000
Biggest.
towers or something like that, tower stupas, yeah, temple complex. It's one of the largest Buddhist temple, you know, complexes in the world. It's probably the largest, and it is the largest, because they say it's like several square miles or something like that. It was all covered by jungle. It was just discovered by accident. You know, when they just say, hey, wow, it's an ancient city. But anyway, so they have those statues. So you guys should learn a little bit of history, man. Art history too, but anyway. So you'll see that. As a matter of fact, in the Chinese grottos, Dunhuang, there are like several grottos, but in some of those grottos, they even have paintings or murals, what are mosaic murals on the wall? Yeah, frescoes. Yeah, drawing of the Garudas, among others. I mean, they have Asparas, Feitian, Asparas. They're like celestial maidens, nymphs, whatever. Okay, all right, fairies, whatever. Okay, but anyway, so these are Garudas, and they eat dragons. Ooh, so the dragons and Garudas are natural enemies. All right, so, but then there's a story about it in the Avantasaka Sutra if you guys want to look it up. Anyway, but that's a little bit history. Okay, so you guys don't need to know. But that's anyway. Just I'm taking too much time already. I want to go forward, but the 8 classes or 8 divisions of celestial, of which Garudas are one of them. Then there's the not Kinnaras. There's another term, Gandharvas, or there's another term for Kumbhabandas, or they're like the celestial musicians. They play music and also they dance. So they're like the equivalent of the West. The Greek, ancient Greek mythology. Have you guys heard of the Muses? Muses, the 9 Muses. Well, Muses also, besides playing musical instruments, they also do poetry and all that stuff. Yeah. But they're like similar to that. So it's very interesting. But they all belong on that level, okay? In these 6 levels, okay? Okay, enough of that. Enough of the divas. We don't want to become divas, okay? We want to become Buddhas, all right? So, okay, then the realm of form. Now, the realm of form has 18 levels. It's right here, okay? 18 levels, okay? Yeah. So 18 levels. All right? So that's but the realm of form, so that's on page 4, right? Or page 3.4. They have physical form, but they have no gender. So they have form. So it could be light, or whatever, but they have no gender, no male, female. Okay? All right? So that's why the 8 classes of celestial divas don't belong here. Because they have no gender. Okay? So these are higher level. Okay, that's all. All right, just let you know. And usually these higher levels are occupied by we call them divas, or beings who are on the path to what? To arhatship. Get it? So they'll reincarnate in these levels. Okay? All right. So that's enough of that. Okay. Then there's the realm of formlessness. That's the higher realm. Okay. Okay. And that's very that's called the 4 dhyana heavens. Okay. And it's described as sphere of infinite space, infinite consciousness, nothingness, neither cognition nor and so this is also very like empty. It's almost empty. They have no I'm gonna say no perception. Yeah, almost no perception. Literally almost no perception. So that means they have no passions, no desires, no nothing. Almost like it's not like emptiness, 空, right? They're approaching 完空, vacuum. Okay, so they are also bound by this by samsara, by the way. Okay, but their world will not be destroyed by at the end of each mahakalpa. Okay, so and you'll see on the far right column. I tell you where which levels get destroyed. Okay, but okay, now let's go to arhatships. Right, this is where we left off. So I just went back. Okay, let's go to arhatships. Arhatships on page 5. Right, page 5 of the outline. Okay, so there are 4 levels, right? There's the Srotapana, which means stream enter. So they still have 7 rebirths in heaven or heavenly realms. Okay, heavenly, and usually it's in the realm of the form. Okay, all right. Okay, so they're still bound by samsara, but they have 7 more reincarnations. And now to attain that level, to achieve that level of the first level of arhatship or stream enterer, right? Stream enterer means, that's the literal translation of Srotapana. It means to enter the stream towards enlightenment. Okay, that's what it means. Okay, all right. If you look at on your handout today on Appendix 1, okay, remember on the word outline on page 5 of the word outline, it says eliminate on item 1D, eliminate all 88 deluded views. Okay, that's the chart in Appendix 1. Let me call it up. Let me call up the appendix. It's what's called. Oops, sorry. Shoot. It's what's called. It's this is how you get to the 88. Okay, so I don't want to go into detail, but it has to do with the 3 realms. There's 3 realms: the realm of desire, realm of form, and realm of, that's why I have to include it here, because it's relevant to the 3 realms. But anyway, it's called the 88 deluded views. Okay, now in each realm, okay, there are what we call 10 wrong views or deluders. Okay, it's in your, if you guys look up at your glossary list, remember we have a glossary list, right, that we handed out a while ago. It's the 10 deluded views or 10 wrong views are called, in Chinese it's called the 十见 or 十事, right? 十见十事或者十大惑. Okay, it's based on the 5 it's based on the 5, what we call 5 king views, 5 wrong king views, and the 5 what we call the 5 Do vices. Okay, the 5 king false views are the, you know, it's also on your, I'm sorry, it's also on your here, let me go to your, let's go to this. It's also on your appendix, page 8, is it page 8? Page 7 and 8, page 7, sorry. The 5 king views, appendix E and appendix F. Appendix E and appendix F, okay? That's what they are, right? The 5 king views, or false views, 5 kings are, you know, ego, you know, view of ego, self, me, I, okay? Me versus you, okay? Extreme views, oh, something is permanent, something is not permanent, something doesn't, you know, it doesn't exist, something always exists, okay? That's extreme views, okay? Rigid views, okay? Oh, I must always do it this way. I must always do it that way. Or you must always do it this way, okay? And then stubborn perverted views, such as like, you know, 4 inverted views. You guys know what the 4 inverted views are in your glossary list, right? All right? So, you know, it means the 4 inverted views are what? The 四颠倒, right? What is, we think of something that's permanent, which is really impermanent. We think of something that is really suffering, but we think it's joy. We think of what is not a self to be a true self. We think of what is impure to be pure, okay? So those are the opposite of the 4 nirvana virtues, okay? That's different, all right? Okay, so anyway, all right? So that's, and then the deviant views, that's just, oh, there's no such thing as causality. There's no such thing as the Buddha nature, or there's no such thing as, you know, spirits or whatever, okay? Those are deviant views, okay? So we have to get rid of all these views, by the way, okay, in order to become a arhat, okay? All right, then there's the false Do vices, okay, so that's the greed, right? That makes up the first 3 are the what? The 3 poisons, right? The first 3 are the 3 poisons, right? Greed, anger, and ignorance, right? Or delusion. And then you add 2 more, arrogance, man, and yi, or doubt. Okay, man 跟 yi, right? 怀疑的 yi, right? So you add those 2. So those are the 5 called Do vices. Okay? So all 10 are in this here, are in this part, make up the 88 deluded views. So these are 10. See, that's the first 5 right here. These are the first 5, right? That's the, has to do with the sharp king views. And then the next 5 is the 5 Do vices. Get it? Okay? So then, now, these views, these 10 views or wrong, you know, qualities, okay, attributes, with respect to what? The 4 Noble Truths. Understand? The 4 Noble Truths. What? The first truth, that there's a truth of the suffering, dukkha, the origin of suffering, the cessation of suffering, and the path towards the cessation, or path towards cessation of suffering, or nirvana. Okay? So that's how you do it. So you have the ego. It's only if the dukkha, but no origin of say, okay, not here. There's no ego. It gets complicated, but don't ask me why. But you just add it up. So the yes means a 1. Okay, no means doesn't apply. Okay, so if you add it all up, it's 32. There are 32 wrong views or deluded views with respect to the realm of desire. Understand? Okay. Now, similar, you take the same 10 views, right? 10 views with respect to 4 noble in the realm of form, right? The realm of form. Now, the only difference from the realm of form versus the realm of desire is that there's no rage. There's no longer rage. In order to go up to that level, to the realm of form, remember? In order to be qualified to be, you have no more rage. Get it? No more rage. Understand? Okay? See, in the realm of desire, you have all these 10, what we call, you know, 10 wrong views, 10 bad attributes in the realm of desire. Because humans have that, even devas have that. See, understand? Even devas have that. Well, yeah, okay, devas. Now, even though in the realm of form, they're also called devas too, but, okay, to be in the realm, to qualify to go into realm of form, you have to get rid of your anger. Get it? You have to get rid of anger. So that's why anger and rage is very, that's why no what? Asuras are there. Get it? No asuras. Because asuras are by nature what? Angry. Rage. Get it? So no asuras here. There are asuras there. in the realm of form, realm of desire, remember? Right? Those 5 levels, the diva realm, the human realm, the animal realm, right? That's the realm of desire. Understand? Okay, so it's a little complicated. But anyway, okay? So if you do that, it's 28, okay? 28 level, 28 deluded views, okay? All right? Wrong views, or delusional views, whatever you want to call it, okay? Then in the realm of formlessness, it's the same. It's the same. You can't have anger, okay? All right? To be that level. Because remember, that level, you have no form. I mean, well, even at the realm of form, you have no form. But you have no more desire, no anything, okay? So not no desire, but, you still have some desire. You still have some desire, but very few, okay? So that's 28. So if you add up 32, 28, 28, you get 88. Get it? So that's how the 88 deluded views come around. Get it? It's complicated. I know, this is very technical, but at least, hey, if people question, what are the 88 deluded views? You know what they are, okay? So anyway, okay, so if you could get rid of all 88, guys, whoa, if you go back, go back to the outline, page 5, is it? Yeah, page 5. If you could get 88, eliminate all 88, then you become first level Arhat. So it's not easy, even to become an Arhat, right? Okay, so it's it's not easy. All right. Now, second level Arhat is called Sakradagaman. Sakradagaman. Yeah, Sakradagaman. Okay, it means once returner. And okay, so that's you have to get rid of this. It gets more complicated now. Now they have one rebirth in the human realm. Just one more rebirth. That's why it's called a once returner. Once returning to the human realm. Get it? Human realm. Okay, they have to reincarnate one more time in human realm. So they're subject to samsara too, okay? Okay, or realm of divas. You could go realm of divas. Okay, now in order to qualify to be that once returner level, you have to get rid of the first, 6 degrees of the first ground. Yeah, it's complicated. Of the first ground of the realm of desire. Oh, it's complicated. So on this chart on Appendix 2, if you look at Appendix 2 on your handout, it's here. If you get rid of the first 6, right here, if you could get rid of these first 6, or this 6, I think it's this 6, doesn't matter which 6, okay? Any of these 6, okay? Get rid of 6 of the 9, okay? Now, it gets complicated. One delusion is composed of 4 views, which is greed, hatred, ignorance, and arrogance, okay? Remember, that's part of the 5 dull vices. Remember 5 dull vices? The only difference they have is what? They don't have doubt. They don't have doubt. Okay? So it gets complicated. Yeah, so this is very technical, but this is what it is, okay? For what it's worth. So if you could get rid of any 6 of these 9, you become a once returner. On top of the previous 88 deluded views. Not easy, huh? Okay, all right. So that's how, okay? And then if you go back to the outline, outline, where's the outline? Not outline, sorry, 10 states. Okay, 10 states. To go to the next level, the third level, or anagaman, which means non-returner. That means non-returner to the human realm, okay? They just have one more rebirth in the realm of pure abode, or realm of form. That's anyway, all right? Okay, so in order to be that, according to the outline on page 5, middle of page 5, anagama, non-returner, you have to what? On item number C item 3C, you have to get rid of the final 3 grounds, okay? If you get rid of 3 on top of the 6 earlier. In other words, if you get rid of all 9, okay? In the realm of desire, you become a once returner. Understand? Or non-returner, non-returner, okay? Very complicated, okay? All right, so now you know, okay? And then, okay, to be a arhat, woo, that means, okay, when you are an arhat, that means you don't have to reincarnate in samsara, okay? No samsara, that's why no samsara, okay? So there's no rebirth in any of the 3 realms, okay? Okay, and so in order to become an arhat on page 5 of the outline, you have to what? Eliminate the remaining 72 degrees of the 8 ground. That's here. That's remember you got rid of the 9, right, already to become a once returner. So you got to get rid of the next two levels, which is the realm of form and realm of formless. Get it? So that's why if you could get rid of those 32, 36, and 36, that's 72, right? That means you don't have to reincarnate in these two realms. Understand? Make sense? That's why. Understand? That's why it's related to the realms, okay, too. It's complicated, but I don't want to, go into, it has to do with the four Diana heavens, but anyway, whatever. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. All right, okay, so that's what the 81 delusion views, okay, or cognitive, they call them cognitive delusions, okay, are. So if we could get rid of all 81 cognitive delusions on top of the 88 deluded views, well, folks, we become a what? Arhat. So not easy, not easy. People say, oh, Arhat's easy. No, not really, okay. So that's it, okay. So that's it for Arhats, okay. So now let's go to Pratyeka Buddhas. Literally, it means lone Buddha, lonely Buddha, lonely Buddha, okay. So it's called lone solitary enlightenment without teachers. Now, okay, so we don't want to be that too, okay, because that's a solitary nirvana. That's like approaching the level of what we call absolute samadhi, but no what? Wisdom. No wisdom. Oh. So you don't want to become a Buddha with no wisdom, okay? It's kind of contradiction. That's why they call it Pratyeka Buddha. What I mean by no wisdom means that they don't teach. Remember? No teaching. They don't teach others to become enlightened. They just care about themselves. It's like arhatship, but it's to the extreme, okay? All right? So we don't want to be that. As a matter of fact, Buddha called this path of solitary nirvana and arhatship, he called them dead tree samadhi. Dead tree. 死树三昧. Literal translation. Dead tree samadhi. Okay? Yeah, they have samadhi. That means they're very, still. They attain that, you can say that, near absolute stillness. Get it? Okay? Almost near absolute stillness. But they have no display of wisdom. Understand? So we don't want that, okay? So that's what Pratyeka Buddhas means, okay? Okay, all right. Now, let's go to Bodhisattvas. That's where we should be headed. As a matter of fact, in this white period, that's this era of the salvation of the three realms. Actually, once we say we receive the blessing, we know the three treasures, right? Actually, that already starts us on the path of bodhisattvas. So that's the difference between the path of bodhisattvaship versus the path of arhatship and Pratyeka Buddha. Get it? Arhatship and Pratyeka Buddhas, they did not receive the three treasures first. You get it? They have to go to the highest level, then the three treasures will be given to them. Okay? Whereas our bodhisattva practice now, especially in this white era, or the era of the salvation of the three realms, to be more technically correct, we get the three treasures first, right? Get it? So we already start in this right here called Bodhi action in faith. We have to have faith, right? A lot of people, if you don't have faith, then you're not at that level. We have to have some faith. There are really 10 levels of faith, but that gets more technical. It's also I think it's in the glossary. I have it in the glossary, but I don't have it all broke down. Okay, so that's 10 levels. Then you progress. Now this is all part of what we call I think in the outline I say per chapter 26 or 10 实地 10 grounds 10品应该是10品 the 10 levels of 10 stages, not levels, 10 stages of Bodhisattva practice, okay? It's part chapter 26, Dasabhumika Sutra of the Avantasaka Sutra, okay? That's bottom of page 5 and top of page 6, all right? Okay, so there are altogether 52 levels. That's why I say there are 52 levels of practice, okay, according to the Avantasaka Sutra, the chapter 26 of that, all right? Okay, now, have you heard, we've heard of Guanyin, we've heard of Pu Xian, we've heard of Manjusri Wensu, we've heard of who else? Manjusri, Pu Xian, Dizang, right? Or Siddhigarbha. Right? Those four are considered great bodhisattvas, right? Or Mahasattva. Mahasattva, remember? in the outline, Sattva means what? Great. Mahasattva. I don't know. It's item number where is it? Number
Sava means
number 14. Yeah, yeah.
Illusionary passion.
Yeah, but I wanna go to item number 14. Let's look at this here. Let's look at this here. Item number 14. Right? Right here. Right? Right here. Bodhisattva to have reached the 7th ground or higher are called great beings, Mahasattvas. So you guys heard of Avalokitesvara, Siddhigarbha, Mahastamaprapta, Buddha, Maitreya, Manjusi, Samantatapra, etc. Okay, there are, some people say 8, some people say 10. There are many. There are many Mahasattvas. Okay, Mahasattvas. They're not just Bodhisattvas, but they're Mahasattvas. That means they have to reach the 7th level right here. 7th level of the right here of the 10 grounds. Get it? So they're at the 47th level. 47th level and above. Understand? 47. Okay, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. Okay? Those levels are called Mahasattvas. Okay? So why is Siddhigarbha considered a great Buddha? Because he had a great vow. Remember? What's his great vow, right? To save all sentient beings. I mean, I will not become a Buddha until the underworld is empty, right? That's his vow. So that's called great vow. Understand? But that great vow is part of the 4 great vows. You know that? 四弘愿. What's the first vow? To save all sentient beings. That's part of that. Get it? So that's why he's called great vow. You get it? He's known for his great vow, the first vow. Now, Avalokitesvara, Guan Yin. Why is she known as the great compassion, right? Great merciful. Goddess of mercy, right? Goddess of compassion. Why? Because what's her vow? When she hears the cries of suffering of sentient beings, she vows to what? Release them. Relieve them, yeah. Or extinguish their suffering. What's the second great vow? Right? What's the second great vow? In the glossary? Come on, you guys have the glossary here? Second great vow. What's the second great vow? 烦恼无数尽愿断, right? To extinguish, 誓愿断. To extinguish all the inexhaustible. That's Guan Yin. Get it? So Guan Yin embodies the second great vow of Bodhisattva. That's why she's known for great compassion. Make sense? So that's the second. Okay. How about Manjusri? Wen Shu. Why is he known as great wisdom? Why? Because he made the 3rd vow of the great vow, which means what? Is 法门无尽誓愿学. Now, to master in English means however immeasurable are the dharmas, I vow to master all of them. Now, dharmas are wisdom, representative. They're not representative of the Buddha. Understand? Because the Buddha is wordless. Remember the flower sermon? Okay. Dharmas, also remember in my previous classes, we talked about the Eightfold Paths. Remember? We talked about the 3 treasures, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. Right? Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. The Dharma represents all teachings, all of the wisdom. Get it? Okay, so if you master the teachings, it means that you then will what? Achieve the highest wisdom. Understand? Okay? So that's what it means. Okay? That's the first 3. Is the first 3? Yes. First two of the Eightfold Paths, right? Proper view or understanding and proper thoughts. Okay? So those are all the dharmas is try to teach us to have the proper view and the proper thoughts. That's all. Okay? So that's what wisdom represents. Okay? So that's why Manjusri is known as great wisdom. Get it? Okay? Because he basically embodied the 3rd vow. Now, Puxian, Samantabhadra, Samanta, hard to pronounce, Samantabhadra. It literally means universal worthy. That's why the Chinese translation is Puxian. Universal worthy. I mean, that's called Bodhisattva. He embodied great practice. Why? Because in the Avatamsaka Sutra as well as the Surangama Sutra, he made 10 great vows in the Avatamsaka Sutra, and he made 48 vows in the Surangama Sutra. He vowed, and all his vows, all the 10, the 48, embodies the practice. Shu, get it? The shu, the shu xing, the practice. Shu xing. He vowed to do all those great practices. And what does those great practices embody? Why is it called? Yeah, it's called great practice. That embodies the what? The fourth great vow. What's the fourth great vow? Right? What's the fourth great vow? Right. It means to achieve 福到无上，誓愿成。Yeah, that means he wants to achieve with those practices. You can what? Achieve Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. Understand? It's only through practice. Buddha had to practice. Even Buddha achieved. He still had to practice, right? So it's the great. That's why Samantabhadra is known as a Mahasabha Bodhisattva of great practice. Get it? Because he embodies the fourth great vow. Understand? So now you understand? So now you understand why those four bodhisattvas, they reflect those four great vows. Make sense? Make sense? Right? See, everything ties up, right? Okay, so that's bodhisattva. And now there's one. Okay, then the last. Let's go to the spreadsheet here. Then okay, so that's 52 levels. Well, okay, there's 52 levels. Remember, if you add these up, that's 52, right? 52 levels, right? Wow, a lot of levels. So we start out on this level here, the first level. Then we got to work our way up. Okay? It could take one lifetime, or it could take many lifetimes, or it could take many kalpas. Okay? All right, but hopefully we can do that. Okay, so the 51st level is called equal enlightenment or absolute universal enlightenment. Then the fifth, that's called equal bodhi. That means there's no more, but everything is equal. Remember, no more eyes, no more no more passions, etc. Okay? That means it's what? Almost like absolute, no non-dualistic. So you're approaching to that non-dualistic true self. Get it? Buddha nature. Then the next level, at this level, it's called wonderful bodhi or miao jie in Chinese. Oh, this one is called, what's the Chinese term for that? It's called, in my spreadsheet, let me look at my spreadsheet here. Where is it? It's called 等觉. Get it? 等, 平等的等, equal. So it's called, or absolute universal enlightenment. Okay, that's the 51st. Then the 52nd is called wonderful or miao jie. It means wonderful enlightenment. That's what it means. Okay, so this level, they are really at the boundary of Buddhas. You know that? Okay, now let's go to Buddhas. Buddhas is called wonderful enlightenment. Okay, or Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi, 无上正等正觉, or Nirvana, or oneness, because they already have the oneness of what? The merging, or you can say in one of the wonderful enlightenment, which is the 52nd level, get it? With our original bodhi, which is called 本觉, 本, it's original. We already have the original bodhi. It's just that the reason why we don't see it is because why? We have desires. We have three poisons. We have the five sharp keen views, the five dull temptations, etc. That's what covers up the original enlightenment, bodhi. Get it? Yeah.
Which one's 本觉?
本觉, we already have it. It's already within us. It's not included in here. It's not included. It's like the seed or the essence of our Buddha nature. It's already there. It's the origin. We already have it. The only reason why we don't see it is because we have all these, what? Desires, attachments, whatever, ego. Okay? Now, so if we can get rid of all of that, what's left is that 本觉. Then that 本觉, that original, we can say original bodhi, bodhi, combined with the number 52, wonderful enlightenment, you're Buddha. Understand? So that's why we say it's the 53rd, right? If you add up 52 plus 1 is 53, right? Right? 53, right? Make sense? 53, okay? So that's why, now the state of Buddhas, okay, it's Anuttara Samyak. It also achieves a state non-being, non-ceasing, no birth, no death. That's nirvana. Oneness, where wonderful is that wonderful, and also the four nirvana attributes of permanence, joy, self, and purity, right? 常, 乐, 我, 清, right? Okay, all right. So, no, yeah, 静, yeah, sorry. Okay, all right. So, oh God, I don't have time. So here's an interesting trivia. Okay, so here's the Bodhi state or Bodhisattva. Okay, you can say Bodhisattva state. Okay, So there are 52. Remember? I say 50 plus 2, right? So the 50 first, if you look at the spreadsheet, right? These first 50, right? These first 50, right? 50 levels, right? The faith, the abodes, conducts, dedication, and then grounds, okay? And then plus the 2, which is the what? Equal enlightenment and wonderful enlightenment, right? Okay? And then Buddha, we say Buddhahood, right? Buddhahood, or we say Anuttara Samya Sambodhi, doesn't matter, okay? We have that 1, remember? Right? We have that 1, right? 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 53, right? That's 53, right? So what this adds up is to what? 52, 53, right? Makes sense? Right? Makes sense? Right? Ooh, the reason why I broke this down this way is, in a lot of sutras, Diamond Sutra is one of them. Avatamsaka Sutra, later chapters have them. A lot of different sutras. I don't know about the Lankavatara Sutra, might have it too, but I don't remember. It's mentioned someplace. Or Lotus Sutra, probably. Yeah, Lotus Sutra mentioned it. And I think maybe Parinirvana Sutra too, Nianpanjing. We come across a lot of terms, right? Remember Ananda, because he's the one who memorized all the sutras, right? He said, thus have I heard, right? Thus I have heard. Thus have I heard. Once on a time, at such and such a place, the Buddha, see, so there's a time, place, person. Okay, so there's a three things already fulfilled. There are 6 requirements. I think there are 6. That fulfills the 3, right? Time, place, speaker. Okay, with audience of what? 1,250 disciples in the assembly. Now, the 1250 disciples, refer only to disciples, not to the bodhisattvas, not to the spirits, not to the divas, etc., etc. There are other numerous. In the Avatamsaka Sutta, they're infinite. They're supposedly infinite bodhisattvas. If you just read chapter 1, part 1, it talks about all that. But I don't want to go to detail. It's very long. Avatamsaka Sutra, Hua Yan Jing. Okay, read it. You guys should try to read it. It mentioned all these 10 levels or whatever. But that's too much detail for our purpose. But that 1250, actually there are different types of assemblies. There in the Avatamsaka Sutra, it says there are 10 types of assemblies. One of them is called the following assembly of disciples. Okay, and that's what refers to 1250. There are 1,250 disciples of the Buddha. Now, it kind of makes you wonder: are they exactly 1,250? Well, I thought Buddha has 5,000, 10,000. Why not 3,000? Why not a round number? Right? Right? Anybody know why? 1,250. In those sutras, he would say, there are those sutras, 1,250. Come on, why exactly 1,250? Why not 3,000? Why not 10,000? Nice round number, right?
Symbolic.
Yeah. Okay, the levels. Understand. Now, one very superficial meaning is there are exactly 1,250 disciples.
It's only 1 4.
Yeah. Okay. Now, at a higher level, so those of you who understand, who study the the Buddha nature class a little bit more in depth, there are 2 levels of understand, two parts of interpretation for that 1,000, for that number 1250. First one, it's the internal side. Remember I would say superficial, externally. Yeah, there are exactly 1,250 disciples, okay, present at the assembly. Second level, the higher level, is the 1,250 represents our inner thoughts. We have that many thoughts in any given moment. Oh, that's kind of a lot. It's a lot. So even then, that's exactly 100. Yeah, there are many thoughts. Just represent there are many thoughts. That's one level. Okay, that's the internal level. Then there's another one. You can say it's external, but a higher level meaning. It's what? What's this? So it becomes what? 1, 2, 5, 6. Woo! What does that mean? 1250. What Buddha was saying is that his teaching, his Dharma, is talking about achieving this. Period. Not just Bodhisattva, but this. Make sense? Not our hardship, not arhatship. Buddha's teaching is always talking about achieving Buddhahood. 52 plus 1. Get it? That's another level of understanding. Okay? So that's an interesting stuff. So now you know what 1250 means. So you can ask any professor of study Buddhism. Hey, do you know what 1250 means? Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
It also means a character in Chinese. Wu.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
one.
Yeah.
Can I write it?
Yeah, yeah. 悟道的悟, right? Yeah. 5. 五个口.
One,
Yeah. 2.
two,
Yeah, yeah. 3, 4,
five.
5.
0.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah. 1,
1,
2,
2,
5,
5,
and 0.
0.
Yeah. It means enlightenment, but it's Buddhahood enlightenment. Yeah. Yes, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't look. Yeah. Chinese. Yeah. But very interesting. See, so there are a lot of symbology, associated. See, so that's why, when Ananda recites certain sutras, Diamond Sutra, right? Very first sentence, right? Thus have I heard. Once upon a time, Buddha with the assembly at such and such a place, Sarasvati, whatever that city, with an assembly of 1,250 disciples, not bodhisattvas, not spirits, not devas, disciples. Get it? So that very first sentence basically embodies all Buddha's teaching. So if you understand that, you are enlightened. You are this. Get it? Very, very interesting, huh? See, this is.
To just add one point.
Yeah.
Because, the Chinese culture was kind of created by someone who also have mandates.
Yeah, he was supposedly one of the San Huang Wu Di, right? The,
仓颉.
yeah, isn't he part of the San Huang Wu Di? I thought he was. Maybe, I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. The sovereign, one of the three, what's that? The three sovereigns, 5 emperors, whatever. Okay, doesn't. But very interesting, huh? So this represents, Buddhahood. Ooh, that means you enlightened. Supreme enlightenment. Supreme enlightenment. Yeah. 1, 2, 5, 0. Very good, huh? Very interesting. See, so very good. Okay, so now let me do conclusion. Let's talk about this. I mean, we don't have time. Okay, so there's more to talk about. So A, B, C, D, E. Okay, we should do this. We should not allow ourselves to fall in the lower levels. We realize that we are not divas forever or whatever. We have to transcend cycle of samsara. We should be awakened to the 3 Dharma seals. Anyone know what the 3 Dharma seals are? Never mind. Should be awakened. Cultivate to that the 6 paramitas and that way Eightfold Path. Resolve to follow the Buddhas and realize that states. Okay, here. This is important. I want to understand that. Remember what's the title of this class? This topic is called the Sane Mind Creating the 10 States. Okay, now we talk about cosmology, the 10 states, right? 10 states. These 10 states seem that, it's external, right? Yeah, different levels. That's true. That's partially true. But at the same time, in whatever level, depending on our state of mind, we can create. Some people, we have miserable life. That's hell. That's like a living hell. Get it? Okay? Some people are always angry. They're an asura. Get it? Right? So we can but some people are totally, what? I don't say enlightened. Yeah, you can say state of calm, state of bliss. That's the diva world, or even bodhisattva world. Get it? So in this realm, in any of these realms, we have also, our mind will also dictate or create, quote unquote, the 10 levels. Get it? Okay, so that's what point G means. So as cultivators, we should attempt, try to transcend samsara forever. Okay. Now achieving the point I is very important. Achieving nirvana is not just for the afterlife. It is achieved within our lifetimes when we will always dwell in upper and manifest His wisdom through our thoughts, words, and action in order to create a world of harmony. That's the 世界大同. That's the next topic, right? The objective? No, well, you say partly one of the objective of the Tao, right? Or ultimate objective, okay? Okay, so and lastly, it's called all-in-one, all-in-all. That's Avatasaka Sutra, by the way, okay? All-in-one, one-in-all. That it sounds very abstract or very difficult to say, but let's do it in a poetic form we thank to William Blake, right? Okay, yeah, it's called To See a World in a Grain of Sand and Heaven in a Wildflower, to hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in out. Wow, that's the same thing as all in one, one in all. All is one. Okay, that's part of the Avatasaka Sutra. That's what the sutra okay, says. So that's the 10 states. It's just basically the 10 realms, 10 states, whatever you want to call them. Okay? So there's no time, right? The first part is to see a world in a grain of sand in heaven. That's the 10 states. That's the all in one, right? You can see a world in a single grain of sand, or a single grain of sand represents the cosmos, okay? Or heaven and wildflower, okay? And the whole infinity and the palm of your hand, actually this is 当下, it's timelessness, okay? There's no time, there's eternity. It's eternity in a second. It's like contradiction. Eternity in a second, but it's only 1 second. Understand? But the always second is always second. So it's eternal. Okay? So that's the all one in all. Okay? The all in one in all. Alright? So that's the 10 states. Hopefully that's the higher level, okay, of understanding of the 10 states. But anyway, okay, thank you very much. I know I gave a lot of information, so it's hopefully we can, this is a good starting point for us to understand what our state of mind is like, and we can create basically world harmony in this physical realm as well. Okay? Thank you very much.